as hooked on the world of 3D printing and AI as I am, you know things are getting really wild. We're talking AI that practically reads your mind to whip up incredible 3D models. It's like straight out of science fiction.
Totally. It's mind-blowing how fast things are evolving.
Exactly. And that's why we're diving deep today into the latest development that has everyone buzzing, Tencent's brand new Hunyuan 3D tool.
Now, Tencent, they're a big deal, like a major player. So when they release something new, especially an AI-powered 3D creation, people listen.
It's like they just dropped the hottest new gadget. So what makes Hunyuan 3D so special? What's all the hype about?
It's all about making high-quality 3D models way easier and faster. Think slashing design time from like hours or days down to minutes.
Speed is definitely a game changer, but how does this thing actually work?
Well, it uses two core AI models. Think of them as its secret weapons. One is Hunyuan 3D DIT, which tackles the geometry, the shape of the object. And then there's Hunyuan 3D Paint, which focuses on texture, making things look super real.
So it's not just about basic shapes and generic textures. This thing really gets into the details.
Oh, absolutely. Imagine designing a flowing dress with all those intricate folds and pleats. Something that would take ages to model by hand. Hunyuan 3D can do that in a snap with incredible detail.
Now that's impressive. But let's be real, how good is it, really? Does it live up to the hype?
Well, Tencent has been running internal evaluations, comparing it to all the other big players. And guess what? The results are really impressive. Hunyuan 3D is scoring super high on accuracy and user-friendliness.
So it's not just powerful, it's easy to use. That's a game changer.
Yeah. They're using some pretty technical metrics to measure its performance, like things like condition model matching distance and friction inception distance.
Whoa, those are some seriously fancy terms.
I know, right? But basically what those terms mean is that Hunyuan 3D is getting really good at understanding what you, the user, want to create, and then making a 3D model that matches your vision.
So it's like this AI is practically reading your mind.
Yeah, pretty much. And that intuitive design is what sets it apart. But there's another really exciting aspect we haven't even talked about yet. Its potential for 3D printing.
Okay, now you're talking my language. Can you actually use Hunyuan 3D to make things you can hold in your hand?
That's where things get really interesting. You see, while Tencent hasn't specifically said, hey, this is for 3D printing, there are some pretty strong hints that it could be a major player in this space.
Okay, so what are these hints? Give me the inside scoop.
Well, for one thing, Hunyuan 3D is built on an open source framework. So that means developers, anyone really, can adapt and modify it for all sorts of applications, including, you guessed it, 3D printing.
Wow, so they're giving the keys to the kingdom to the entire tech world. Imagine what people will create with this.
Exactly. And don't forget, we've already seen other AI platforms like Meshi and Backflip being used to create 3D printable models.
So it's not a crazy idea at all. Just imagine you sketch a design on your tablet and boom, a few hours later, you're holding a physical prototype in your hand.
That's the power of Hunyuan 3D. It's bridging the gap between the digital world and the physical world. And with 3D printing getting better and easier all the time, the possibilities are endless.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. But hold on, Tencent isn't the only one making waves in the AI-powered 3D world, are they?
Nope, not at all. And that's what we'll explore in the next part of our deep dive. We'll be looking at how other companies like NVIDIA are using AI to revolutionize the way we create and interact with 3D objects. It's a really exciting time to be following this tech.
I can't wait. So Tencent is definitely shaking things up with Hunyuan 3D. But like we mentioned, they're not the only ones pushing the boundaries of AI-powered 3D creation.
Right. And it's amazing to see all these different companies tackling this, from different angles.
Yeah.
Like it's an innovation race to the top.
Yeah. And one of those companies leading the charge, especially when it comes to graphics, has got to be NVIDIA.
Oh, yeah, for sure. NVIDIA's always been like the powerhouse in visual computing.
So it's no surprise they're making some serious waves in AI-powered 3D modeling. And their Magic 3D tool is a perfect example. Like the fact that it can create a 3D model just from typing in a text prompt blew me away. You literally type what you want, and the AI makes it in 3D.
It's like magic.
It really is.
Like the article mentioned how they made a model of a blue poison dart frog on a water lily. Just for the text description.
Wait, they made a whole 3D model of a frog on a water lily just by typing it out?
Yep.
That's insane.
And it only took 40 minutes.
40 minutes?
Yeah. Think about it, traditional 3D modeling for something that detailed would take days or even weeks.
We're talking like a 90% reduction in design time.
At least.
That's not just an improvement, that's a whole different ballgame.
Seriously. It shows how quickly AI is evolving and how much it's changing the way we work and design.
And NVIDIA says that Magic 3D is even faster than Google's Dream Fusion model, which was already a huge leap forward in text to 3D generation. It feels like every few months there's a new breakthrough pushing the limits even further.
Yeah, it's a super exciting time to be following this tech.
For sure. Just imagine the potential for things like product design, architecture, film gaming.
Exactly.
I'm picturing architects designing entire skyscrapers with AI help. Or filmmakers creating crazy special effects without needing those massive, expensive sets.
The possibilities are really endless.
Totally. The speed and flexibility these tools offer could unleash so much creativity.
Absolutely. And speed isn't the only thing. It's also about accessibility.
Making it available to everyone, not just the tech geniuses and 3D modeling experts.
Exactly. And that's where companies like Bambu Lab come in.
Bambu Lab.
Yeah, they're known for their 3D printers, but they're also doing really cool things with AI.
Okay, I'm intrigued. What's Bambu Lab doing?
They developed this tool called PrintMon Maker.
PrintMon Maker.
Yeah. It also lets users create 3D models from text prompts or images.
It's kind of like Magic 3D.
Yeah. But what makes PrintMon Maker different is that it works directly with Bambu Studio, their 3D printing software. So you go from making the 3D model to getting it ready to print all in one place.
Oh, that makes sense. It's like a one-stop shop, especially for beginners.
Right. And they've added some cool customization features too. You can change the colors, add bases to your models, even change the style of the eyes.
That's awesome. So they're making it easy and fun.
Exactly. It's all about giving people more creative control.
I love that. It reminds me of those old video games that got everyone hooked on digital creation.
It's like democratizing 3D design, making it something anyone can try and enjoy.
Absolutely. So we're seeing this amazing fusion of AI and 3D printing, and it's opening up so many opportunities for creators of all levels.
It's mind-blowing, really. But there's another layer to this. With AI getting so powerful in 3D creation, it makes you wonder, what does this mean for human creativity?
Yeah, that's a big question. Is AI taking over, or is it enhancing human creativity? It's something I've been thinking about a lot lately.
It's a valid question. And it's something we'll dive into in the last part of our deep dive. We'll explore how AI might impact the future of design and what it means for human creativity in the age of these intelligent machines.
Sounds intense. Can't wait. So we've seen these amazing AI tools changing how we create in 3D. It's incredible how fast and precise they are.
It's obvious that AI is becoming like a crucial partner in design, and it's only going to get more advanced.
But like we said before, this brings up a big question. What happens to human creativity if AI can make a 3D model in 40 minutes just from a text prompt? Like, are human designers going to be out of a job?
It's definitely something a lot of people are worried about. It makes sense to be a little unsure about what humans will do when machines get so creative.
I'll be honest, sometimes I wonder if an AI is going to replace me one day.
But I think the important thing is to remember that AI right now is a tool. It's an extension of what humans can do, not a replacement.
So it's not about AI versus humans, but AI working with humans.
Exactly. AI is great at the technical stuff, the repetitive tasks and figuring out complex details. It can process so much data and come up with possibilities that would take humans forever to figure out.
So instead of spending hours on tiny details, a designer can focus on the big picture, the overall concept, and the feeling they want to create.
It's like a partnership where AI is like a super assistant, letting human designers use their own creativity.
That's a much more positive way to look at it. It's not about AI taking over, but about AI helping humans be even more creative.
Imagine sketching a rough idea for a product and then having AI create tons of variations, trying out different material shapes, even seeing how it would work in real life.
That would be an amazing way to brainstorm. You could test ideas so quickly and improve your designs way faster than we can now.
As AI keeps getting better, we'll see it blend even more seamlessly into design workflows. The line between human and machine creativity will get blurry.
It's like having a creative partner that never gets tired, has endless ideas, and pushes the boundaries of what's possible.
And that brings us to you, the listener. What amazing things will you be able to create when these tools are everywhere?
We're at the beginning of a whole new world of design where imagination is the only limit.
The barriers are coming down and the tools are getting easier to use. So go out there, try things out, explore, and let your creativity go wild.
And hey, maybe one day we'll be featuring your designs right here on the show. Until then, keep diving deep and exploring the incredible world of 3D creation.